Namaste friends. I've been holding myself back from making this video, but I think the time has finally come. The entire world has been brought down to its knees by the coronavirus. India has predominantly seen a devastating second wave. The nation has lost many souls, and each one of us have endured loss on various levels. My heart beats for all those suffering and all the lives lost. A deep thank you to all the frontline workers and the civic society which has stood up and ensured selfless service to the society. We observed how there has been a systematic failure out there, but the question that I ask is, was the system so perfect before that it failed only during the pandemic, or has the system been at fault since its inception? Do we need reforms in governance and the system? If so, then what is the way forward? When I talk about this to my fellow mates, the young generation is keen on leaving the country in the hope of a better future elsewhere, whereas the elder generation are used to this and have accepted the reality and the society that we live in. If this is the case, then who is going to bring in the change that we keep talking about? We have been talking about governments all this time during the pandemic, but how many of us are willing to step into the space of governance and bring in change? Now that we are in the state of unlock, things are going to get better in the coming days, and I have no doubt that we will win over this pandemic, if not initially in the coming days. All of us will get busy with our own routines. So the question I again have is all the realization and the self-learning that we did during the pandemic limited to the pandemic itself, or is there anything that we can take forward to ensure that we don't repeat the mistakes of the past? So what is this change that we keep talking about? How does it happen? It happens only when me and you step forward and make it happen. There is a plethora of opportunities out there, and we saw during the pandemic how each one of us and each one of these different groups in the society put their step forward and filled in the gaps. But this cannot happen all the time in the future, because each one of us have different roles to play in the society. So how do we bring about these governance reforms is a question that I put forward to you. Martin Luther King once said that the moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Barack Obama modified the statement to our present time and told, the moral arc of the universe bends towards justice, but it does not happen on its own. So how many of us are willing to put forward a step and ensure that we become a part of this change process that the nation needs today? So I leave you with that. A question that all of us have to ask for ourselves is, are we going to limit our realization and leave it back with the pandemic, or are we going to take it forward and ensure that each one of us may do our bit to the society and ensure that we become active citizens and bring in this desperate change that each one of us are seeking towards? Thank you.